We are screwed if we don't start making a lot more money. Just to give you guys some backstory, the reason I'm making this video is because I was scrolling on my For You page and I happened to see this guy. He stated some pretty scary facts about money that you guys need to know. I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you about this. It's not looking good. So in this video, I'm going to explain why you're screwed if you don't start learning how to make money now. Then I'm going to give you a 3-step process on how you can actually start learning to make money to actually live a good life. First off, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is why we're so screwed. And I'm partially paraphrasing here, so don't quote me on this. In the video that I just saw, the guy crunched the numbers, and here's what I came up with. In the 1980s, the quote-unquote middle class, the average income as an American could buy you a house and buy you a car and actually give you a pretty decent life. Now, with inflation, that's not possible. In fact, you need to be making double the average income to even live a middle-class life, according to the 1980s standard. The number that he came up with was just above $170,000. According to his video, if you're making anything less than $170,000, you are below the middle class. Now, hopefully you see the issue here because the average salary is $70,000. So basically, if you don't know what inflation is, it's a battle that we're losing. Money is losing its value so quickly that the amount you work is getting you less and less and less as the years continue. So now, hopefully you understand that we're pretty screwed here. Let's say you go to college and get a regular degree like most people in America. You're screwed. You're literally screwed unless you either get a partner or you start a side hustle to make money. And this video is for the people who either went to college, didn't go to college, went to trade school. It doesn't matter what you do. This is about how you can actually start making money on the side to just survive and actually live a happy life. And this is what's going to lead me into phase 1, learning a digital skill, something that you can be doing on literally your phone, laptop, computer, it doesn't matter. In phase 1, here's the important steps. First things first, I recommend choosing something that you're passionate about or really good at. For example, what I do is content creation, but you could be an editor, you could be a copywriter, which is someone who basically writes stuff for businesses. It doesn't matter. You need to find a skill and get good at it quick. And to do this, we have one advantage over these people in the 80s who are doing so much better than us. We have a strong and established internet. For example, YouTube. You can learn literally anything on YouTube. And because of this, there's no excuses. If you're watching this video, it means you can watch other people's videos instead of mine. So for phase 1, you need to use YouTube to learn a skill. After this, we move on to phase 2. You need to figure out a way to start making money with that skill. Whether it's using Fiverr to promote your skill, Upwork, there's a ton of apps where you can literally put yourself like a post, like a social media post basically, and people can literally go on there and purchase your skill. For example, I was on Fiverr the other day and I got someone to make me a thumbnail for my YouTube channel. Besides the point, now hopefully you guys understand the fact that you need to learn a digital skill. And the reason that you need to learn an online skill is because you are no longer going to be bound to where you live. Now phase 2 has 2 parts, only 2. And the second step is actually going to be outsourcing. What this means is that you've already made a little bit of money from your skill, but it's taking too much of your time. This is bound to happen for anyone who's successful. And because of this, you're going to have to start scaling and outsourcing what you do. And honestly, this part goes full circle because you can find people on Fiverr, Upwork, or any of these places to actually do your job for you. The difference is you are now leveraging your money that you have in your pocket to pay people to do your work instead of doing it yourself. But you can't skip phase 1 because you need to know how to actually use your skill, so that way you can recruit someone that's on your level. And now we move to phase 3. Phase 3 is basically an even bigger circle where you're teaching the skill that you learned. Once you become good enough at something, I recommend either making content about it or selling that in some way, because sales is basically a way to reach money without spending your time. For example, most jobs, you literally basically trade time for money. In sales, you're trading effort for money, but the thing is, you already put the effort in phase 1 and 2. Learning your skill, learning how to outsource it. This is actually where I am right now. I've gotten extremely good at making content, and I'm at the point where I'm outsourcing a lot of it. I pay editors, thumbnail designers, all these people, and now I want to teach you my skill. I recommend that you guys join my free Discord community, and I'm also going to make a paid community for the people who want to take this more seriously. That being said, the paid community isn't out yet, so just join my free one. It's easy access to talk to me, and I'm going to put it in the description of this video. Now in phase 3, this is where you start making the most money. And the best part about it is that there's no BS involved. There's no subtle or early trick to get ahead on the game. You literally just have to start. I'm already making a lot of money now through running my business as well as my social media. This is generating me over 6 figures a month in revenue. So it's not pure profit, but it is revenue, which means I am moving money. Phase 3 is all just about selling your information. I've been doing social media for over 4 years, and now I just started making a really good amount of money from it. So I'm safe from this inflation and all this that I told you about at the beginning of the video. But most people are not safe. You're pretty much screwed, like I said. Honestly, I made this sound extremely simple, but it kind of is. Life, and especially making money, is all about pattern recognition. It all goes full circle. I started making content. I started outsourcing things to make content. I got really good at it and started making a lot of money. So now I can sell you the information that I did to do this all. That being said, I also give a lot of free information. So if you don't want to buy anything, that's totally fine. I mean, my information product isn't even out yet. Besides the point, don't let the economy screw you over. Start a side hustle. as soon as you possibly can. Even if you have a job, even if you're in college, it doesn't matter. Trust me when I tell you, you will thank yourself time and time again. And self-improvement doesn't only involve money. It involves your looks, it involves your health, and everything like that, which is why I recommend watching this video right here where I teach you guys how to look better.